excited. A couple weeks ago, or maybe even like months, I don't remember, I did a doing my makeup video in Italian. I tried to do it like completely in Italian, and a lot of you actually really seemed to enjoy it and have asked for more. I also saw a few requests to do the same thing but in Spanish. Guys, I am not there when it comes to Spanish. I know Italian and Spanish are very similar, but Italian just comes more natural to me and Spanish does not at all. So if I were to do like a doing my makeup in Spanish video, one, you guys would probably tear me apart. Not actually, because you're nice, but it probably wouldn't be great. And two, I would have to like have note cards and like read the whole time, and it just wouldn't feel as like organic. So yeah, I make no promises about the Spanish one, but Italian I feel more comfortable. So this video obviously will not be completely in Italian, but I'm going to be teaching you some Italian, some common phrases, like basics, and I'm excited. So before we get started though, I want to remind you guys that I do have a Patreon. It is linked down below for you. For $3 a month, you will get 3 extra videos every single month that I never post here on YouTube. You get 1 life update whisper ramble at the end of every month. You get 1 day in the life ASMR vlog, and you get 1 miscellaneous video every month. And I tend to get a lot more personal over there. Patreon family knows what's going on pretty much all the time. So I have a good update for you guys, though. If you know it's coming soon. By the time you see this, it actually will already be up, probably. So that is linked down below for you, as well as my TikTok and my Instagram and all the things. So if you want extra content from me, that is all linked down below. But let's just get into it, shall we? I have a decent list. It's not too long, but it's not too short, of things that I'm going to teach you. So I wish I had like a dry erase board or like something to write it out for you, but I do not. So I'm sorry, but we're just doing like basics. So let's get into it, okay? We're gonna start off very simple. I'm sure most of you, even if you've never spoken Italian before, you probably know this one. To say hello, you say ciao. Ciao. Spelled C-I-A-O. And the C-I usually you pronounce it like a ch, like a C-H in English. C-I is pretty much usually like that. So that's how you'd say ciao. If you wanted to say good morning, you would say buongiorno. Buongiorno is good morning. So you come downstairs, right? If you live with your family or your spouse or your kids or whoever, you come downstairs every morning, you would say buongiorno. If you wanted to say good afternoon, you would say buon pomeriggio. Buon pomeriggio. So you get to work, maybe you're at work in the afternoon, right? Midday greeting. Buon pomeriggio. I actually really like that one. That one's really fun to say. I feel like it's not as common as good morning or good night, but I think buon pomeriggio. And then good evening would be buonasera. So that one is all one word. Buonasera. Buonasera is good evening. So now let's get into more like talking to other people more conversationally, right? So if you wanted to introduce yourself, you want to say my name is, you would say mi chiamo, it's essentially asking them literally like, how are you called? What are you called? It's, you know, it's not as literal, right? Translations are different. But you'd say come ti chiami. The ti is the singular you when you're talking to somebody. Come ti chiami. And then also in a similar first greeting, if you wanted to say nice to meet you, it's actually one word instead of four, and you could just say piacere, piacere, or you could say what is the phrase? Il piacere è mio. The pleasure is mine. Il piacere è mio. I think, right? You can correct me if I'm wrong. But piacere is nice to meet you. If you want to say the pleasure is mine, il piacere è mio. If you want to ask someone how they are, if we're feeling friendly, or maybe somebody looks a little down, you know, you're saying, how are you? You would say, come stai? Come stai? How are you? If you wanted to ask more casually, like, how is it going? You could say, come va? Come va? And if it's good, you can just say, bene, sto bene. If you want to say, I'm tired, I think that's sono stanco. I think, pretty sure, sono stanco. Or sto bene, I'm well, I'm okay. If you want to say just very good, thank you, you'd say molto bene, grazie. Molto bene, grazie. And that leads us to grazie. I think it's another one where most of us probably know that one. That's how you say thank you in Italian. Grazie. And if you want to say you're welcome, you would say prego. Prego. Just like the pasta sauce. So, molto bene, grazie. Prego. Sounds really cool. I love different languages. What else do I have on here? If you want to ask somebody how old they are, if you're getting to know somebody, you would say quanti anni hai? Quanti anni hai? Quanti, how many? Anni is years. 1 year is anno. Plural years is anni. Quanti anni hai? It's asking literally, how many years do you have? How many years do you have? Quanti anni hai? How old are you? So then you would respond, you would say, I have blank years. So for me, I'm 27, so I would say, H-O, I have 27 anni. I have 27 years. I am 27. I have 27 anni. If you want to ask somebody where they're from, you can ask them, di dove sei? Di dove sei? So where are you from, or where are you of? Di dove sei? Where are you from? Now, if you did somebody wrong, you made a mistake, and you have to say, I'm sorry, you would say, mi dispiace. I learned that one very early on in life. You would say, mi dispiace. And I think that means just like, I am displeased. Like, literally, that's what it would mean. I'm displeased. That's how you would say, I'm sorry. Mi dispiace. And if you wanted to just say, I think if you wanted to say it's okay, like you say mi dispiace, like you would just say va bene, like it's okay. Va bene. Or you could just say va bene just as okay in general. Like if somebody says, hey, we're gonna go here, you just say va bene. Okay. Or I love hearing Italians, because there are a lot of English words that Italians have just kind of like taken up, you know, and I love hearing Italians say okay. They go okay, okay. I love it. I think it's so cute. What else? If you're like traveling, or you're in a new place and you want to ask where is the bathroom, you would say dove è il bagno? Dove è il bagno? you say lo so. Somebody tells you something and you're like, I know. You could say lo so. I don't know why I had to say it with an attitude, but lo so. If you want to compliment somebody, right? You want to like hit on them, you want to be all suave or whatever. If you want to tell somebody that they are very beautiful, right? You say you are so beautiful. You would say, sei molto bella. Sei molto bella. You are very beautiful. Sei molto bella. If you wanted to say you are so handsome, you would just switch the A to an O and make it masculine. So you would say, sei molto bello. Molto bello. Sei molto bella. And you could say, grazie. Now let's get into like titles for people. So, well, actually I missed one, hold on. After the very beautiful. Okay, my favorite phrase, I don't know why this is my favorite phrase. I said it a couple times in the makeup video because it's like my go-to, and I just think it's so fun to say. Is if you want to tell somebody, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You would say, non ti preoccupare. I don't know why I love that phrase so much. My nonna, my grandma used to say that all the time. Non ti preoccupare. Non ti preoccupare. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, I love that one. It's 3 words. Non ti, which is you, so you don't worry about it. Non ti preoccupare. It's to worry. Preoccupare. I love it. Okay, let's get into titles now of like friends and family, right? So if you wanted to say friend, friend is amico or amiga if it's a man or a woman. It's very different than English where everything is either has to be in the feminine or the masculine in translations. But friend is amiga. Male friend, amico, spelled M-A-I-C-A or O. Amiga. If you wanted to say, this is my mother, you would say, questa, this one, questa is, questa mia mamma, madre, whatever. Questa mia madre. I think they say mama too. Father is mio padre. Madre e padre. Madre, padre. Mio padre. Notice how it changes, like mia madre, mio padre. It changes in the feminine, masculine. It's hard. It's confusing. If you wanted to say my sister, you would say mia sorella. Questa è mia sorella. If you wanted to add their name on the end, you could do so. Questa è mia sorella. Si chiama Maria. Brother is mio fratello. Fratello. Which is easy to remember, because if you think of like it's Greek, but Greek life, you think of like a frat, a fraternity. Frat is in the word fratello. Sorority, sorella. You know? If you wanted to say aunt, you would say zia. Zia. Z as in zebra. Z-I-A. So on my Italian side, I have my zia. I literally call her zia. And then uncle would be zio. Z-I-O. Zio. And then, like I mentioned before, if you want to say grandma or grandmother, you would say nonna. N-O-N-N-A. Questa è mia nonna. Pure si chiama Maria. Si chiama Maria. Excuse me. And if you wanted to say, what did I say? Oh, yeah. No, nonna. Sheesh. If you wanted to say grandma, you'd say nonna. And then, easy enough, grandpa is nonno. N-O-N-N-O. Nonno. cousin, if it's a female cousin, you would say cugina. If it was a male cousin, you would say cugino. If it's a plural, these are my cousins. Plural cousins is cugini. You switch the O to an I. What else? Those are the basic, immediate family. How do you say? I actually have to Google this one. Hold on. How do you say? This is my. I don't know how to say girlfriend or boyfriend. I think it's. Oh, I think you just. Yeah, you say it like. Questo è mio ragazzo. Ragazzo is boy, and ragazza is girl. So that's just what you would say if it's your boyfriend, like that you're dating. You say il mio ragazzo. La mia ragazza. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, that was fun. That was just a little list that I came up with for you guys. I really have no reasons to speak Italian anymore. My family just doesn't now that my nonna is gone. She passed away in 2019, and since then there's no real reason to. She was the last one in the family that like really spoke it primarily all the time. So it's kind of sad. So I feel like these videos give me an excuse to kind of like exercise my brain a little bit. I also have never been to Italy, but it is very, very high on my list, and mark my words, I will be going within the next few years. And so I gotta brush up on my Italian knowledge before that. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to practice this with you. If you want more videos like this, please let me know. You can let me know by liking this video, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I would really appreciate it, and it really helps boost the channel. So like I said, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in my very next